P whatever. There was some instigation. So as far as criminal charges to be there, it was when he said he's going to eliminate me, and then he said I'll kick you out of Utah. And that's where we kind of got off on a wrong foot. But the threat, just like any threat in Utah, is considered a Class B misdemeanor that is prosecutable, but it goes to the state, and then they have their own cyber um, enforcement. So I went down the rabbit hole of that. So to make a threat of violence, or to, I'm going to kick you out or get you out or attack you or push you, is a criminal charge in Utah. So nobody's allowed to comment on here unless you're a member, or you basically subscribed. No more of this allowing P whatever that guy was in Salt Lake. But as far as he's concerned, yes, there could be criminal charges to a point. Checking into it, if I had the time, which I don't because I have to work 12 hours a night on heavy equipment. Yeah, we'll see. But realistically, any threat here on this news channel will be treated as a threat, and you will be reported. So it is a persecutable charge. So we won't. Yeah, Karen, we're not going to deal with it anymore. I checked into it. There's a whole cyber security team, a cyber team that'll actually charge him being in Utah. If he's in the state of Utah, he's guilty of a Class B misdemeanor. It's neither here nor there. We were talking about in the first. We said, he said he kicked me out of the state. That would be not quite deemed as a threat. Once he said, I'm going to come find you. Where you at? Let's square up. That was a threat, but there was some instigation in the first. So it'd really be up to the cyber team to decide if it was going to be a prosecutable charge. But they said they could find immediately his address, where he's from, located IP address. Utah State takes any online harassment very seriously. It's not something that P whatever, or the other guy said, I'm going to troll you. My understanding is, yes, it's a very, very serious offense in Utah. It's an arrestable offense. So if somebody gets on here, say, I'm going to come find you, roll by your house. The state of Utah said they will go ahead, find their IP address. Very easy. YouTube is very quick on handing over information on IP addresses. They work well with Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube and TikTok to find the people that are actually threatening. So the days of trolling, it depends how far I wanted to take it. It said you just reported YouTube. YouTube will investigate their account. Usually, if the threat's credible enough, they'll do it. We're just talking about World War III and all said activities, but we're discussing Utah state law on threats online, and YouTube's policy online. Went through the entire policy. Went through the state of Utah's enforcement on IP addresses, and where somebody says, I'm going to come beat you up, I'm going to come find you, anything like that. There was some instigation with the P guy yesterday. It would have been wishy-washy, they said. So, yeah. Yeah, so just so you know that and they said any kind of evidence, like say a comment, if it's the best thing to do is take a picture of the comment and then turn around, report them. And then once you report them, then they says if it is a Class B misdemeanor to threaten in any way, shape, or form on YouTube's platform. We went into, how's the online safety deal? It says that as far as like, the bullying thing goes into school, the kid get up into college, but as far as the law, it's in Utah, it's bad. Thanks. So just so y'all know, you trolls that are violent, talk about transgenderism, you're saying I'm gay, you say all stuff, every one of those will be immediately reported here. I will go to your platform, your profile. I'll put harassment and bullying, then YouTube will look into it. The only thing is, as far as like threats, if it's a threat, then the state of Utah will handle you, and everything's photo digitized. They said it will be reportable and will be could be used at any time in a court of law. So yeah. Well, that's yeah. Well, if they don't acknowledge their sins, well, and that's the issue with the trolls here. I checked into that. I couldn't understand why YouTube would allow trolls to say anything of the sort of calling me gay constantly, coming on my platform, attacking me, even saying they're going to remove me from the state. And they said that no, this is reportable, and then it's recordable, and then that digital evidence will be used at any given time. There's like a 3 to 5 year time frame. The person that's using that type of this isn't free speech. When it becomes bullying, harassing, calling me gay, stuff like that, that's been going on. That's like they said, if they're trying to eliminate your channel, that's hostility. That's an attack upon you. We won't tolerate it. It's not right. You keep doing your shows. Don't worry about it. It is illegal. It is trolling and bullying is absolutely illegal. Check out Utah State statute, and check out your local states. And it is illegal. You cannot troll. You cannot bully. And if you post something on my account, I am going to take a picture of it. I'm going to report you immediately. So, trolling and bullying is not illegal. It is illegal. Yes, it's illegal in the state of Utah. Yes, it's illegal across mostly the world. Well, yeah, I mean, I go ahead. If you don't think this is real, look it up for yourself. So, if you at KZ whatever, if you think it's legal for you to post hate speech, if you think it's legal for you to bully on YouTube or any platform, you go ahead and check out the laws yourself. Just do it. Why? I got a better idea. Why don't you send emails to YouTube? Why don't you look up your state law on actually saying you're going to use physical harm or harass or slander somebody on their YouTube platform? Just see what it does. Say you call me gay or call me transgender. See what that does, and see what YouTube's rules are. Doesn't matter. They can lose their account, and it doesn't matter if they're teenagers or not. It's digital evidence. It is forever kept as long as there's evidence. Yeah. Demand as harassing. It is. I mean, I've been called gay. I've been threatened. I've been. It's just ridiculous. The trolls here, teenagers or not, they can still face a Class B misdemeanor if it comes to assault, if it comes to a threat of violence. I'm going to square up with you. Is deemed a threat of assault, and that is a digital threat. So it's actually worse than unless it's the same as having. I was told it's the same as you was recording somebody saying, "I'm going to assault you." So yeah. Let's see. Chill, sir, leave. Chill, sir, leave it. No, I'm not going to leave it. This is my channel. Get out of here. Um, False. Well, no, you go ahead and try it. Yeah. No, check it. It doesn't matter if it's a public platform. You cannot cyberbully. You cannot attack somebody on their YouTube channel. You can't threaten them. You can't call them gay, transgender. You can't use any kind of slur like that. This is not freedom of speech. That becomes bullying and harassing. It's not a crime. Then look it up. It's not. Okay, what? Let's see. Let's see if it's not a crime in Canada. Okay. Threatening to harm someone on their YouTube channel. Let's see. I'm going to go back through your comments. Let's see. Law in Canada. Canada's worse. So everything you post right now, yeah, is all digital evidence. So let's see. Homosexual. There you go. I just got that. You just got reported for that one. So, threatening to harm someone on their YouTube channel, law in Canada. Threatening to harm someone on a YouTube channel is a serious criminal offense in Canada, primarily prosecutable by Section 264-.1 of the Criminal Code for uttering threats. A law applies to threats made in any manner, including online social media. Legal consequences in Canada: making a threat to cause harm or serious crime. If it says right, criminal record. If you are charged with a threat in Canada online, you are facing criminal charges. Fear and intimidation is another one on my platform. Claims you did not intend to follow through. So it says they make a threat to cause harm and serious crime, even if it is a conditional threat of a person making a claim they did not intend to follow through. That means if you made the threat to me and you didn't follow through with it, then you're still prosecutable. Jail time, depending on the severity of the threat, whether the Crown prosecutes proceeds by a summary conviction, indictment, the penalty can range from fines and probation, imprisonment up to 5 years. So, no, you have up to 5 years for threats in Canada. Yeah, leave it. This guy too saying I can't do shit. Okay, report. That's actually, well, we can't do that one. We'll let that one go. We'll let you go. That's not what just said you said if they call you gay. Oh yeah, so if you call me gay, let's see. This is another one they said is illegal. Yeah, you're actually threatening. Commenters, let's see. It's bullying. It's not free speech. Yeah. Yes, comments YouTube calling a content creator gay as malicious insult or part of a prolonged abuse is considered harassment and a violation of YouTube community guidelines. YouTube policies specifically prohibit content that targets individuals with insults or slurs based on their sexual orientation. YouTube policy: harassment, cyberbullying. It's cyberbullying. So policies explicitly state we don't allow content that targets someone with prolonged insults or slurs based on their physical traits or there you go, or protected group status. Hate speech: content that promotes violence or hatred or dehumanize individuals based on their sexual orientation, if also banned under the hate speech. Enforcement: the YouTube system includes both human reviewers and machine learning work to identify and remove such content, a partner of behavior across multiple cases. See, action taken. So it says content creators and viewers can take action and address this type of harassment. Report comments. Any YouTube can report a comment anonymously. Go to the comments you want to report, click more menu, next comment. Select report, choose a reason that fits a violation. So yeah, every one of you that comment stuff like that, no, I'm going to hit your comments with a violation, and then I'm going to go ahead and do that. Yeah. Yeah, you can't harass me if you can't sit there and call me gay. You don't got no legal right to do that. You think that calling me gay, if you sit there and harass me, harassment's harassment. You're harassing me on my channel. So I mean, this is harassment, and that's verified proof of it. Yeah, threatening. Please do through these comments. So when someone calls you gay and you feel bullied, that's homophobic. No, I think that you're harassing. You need to leave. Yeah, no, you can't. If we're in America, you can't say anything you want. No, free speech isn't bullying. I don't know where you got that through your head. So that right there, your comment there is instigating bullying, harassment. No, it's the facts. Look it up. Free speech doesn't include bullying, doesn't include harassment or threats of violence. You need to study the law. Nobody cares. I do. That is harassment. Shut up, you dork. Hate speech, graphic violence, harassment, bullying. This is harassing me. Okay. An AI or a human will be going after your account. 45 new gay baby. This is another one. Well, and you guys can all deal with it when you get hit with it. It's not me. Harassing. This is harassing me. Yeah, I mean, free speech isn't harassment. Spreading misinformation. No, that's not spreading misinformation. You're spreading misinformation. You don't know the law. The law is you cannot harass people on their platform, and you can't, especially content creators, and you cannot attack content creators. And if you do, you'll face criminal charges in your own country, let alone in your state. Pointing out that you are gay is utterly yeah. I mean, you don't know my sexuality. You don't know what I decide I want to be. And if you're calling me a bullying, harassing name, then you're going to be reported. So just keep it up, because every time you keep doing it, it's up to you. Calling you homosexual, yes, it is. That's harassing and bullying. And this needs to be reported too. If you think that's the way you're going to go, then we'll go ahead. It's hate speech. You're harassing. Now let's see, harassing and bullying. Let's do it. I mean, you guys can go ahead. They'll go through it. This is harassing me. Report. Enough is enough. Enough's enough. So, man, boy, love association, elite ball knowledge. Okay. Canada's way worse than here. So you are intimidated by me noticing you are gay. That is pathetic. I think that was a harassing statement too. I think that AI or humans should go through that, because you're continuing bullying. So I think that what we need to do is report you for continuation bullying. That's what this needs to do. Promote terrorist harassment bullying. No, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of your bullying. I'm sick of all your bullying. It's enough's enough. Enough's enough. Doesn't matter where you're at. I call the internet police. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what this is. It's going to your account, then AI is going to review your comment. I mean, this is enough. You are actually threatening and harassing me not doing my news show. Every day you guys come on here and do this, you are stopping me from doing what I want to do on a free platform. I'm not harassing or bullying. I'm bringing the news. So go ahead. Go back to what you said about it being illegal to call. What are you talking about? This woman is lame. Well, that's harassing and bullying too. So let's go. I'm not a woman. Well, actually, I'm going to let you go with that. Ain't nobody cares about Canada. Yeah, no, that's Canadian law, bro. That's Canadian law. That's not my law. That's your stupid country's law. It's not my fault. That's your fault. You live there. You think you're free in Canada? And free speech doesn't cover hate speech. Harassment and bullying is not covered in you. And doing it online, you're worse than doing it in public, because if you did it in public to somebody, if they're not recording you, there's no evidence. But everything you do here is recorded. Your digital footprint goes right back to you, bro. It doesn't matter. Canada does not put up with any. Canada right now, you're in more trouble than anybody. You are in way, way worse trouble. You're in the UK. You're anywhere anywhere in NATO. Well, let's see, the UN, United Nations. You guys are in way worse trouble. If you're bullying and harassing, they could knock at your door and arrest you. If this gets reported to YouTube, it goes back to them. And if it's an offense they want to use, then they could go through your door and get it. Bullying, he says, yeah, it is. This guy is so gay. Okay, well, let's report that too. And that's what needs to happen. You need to be reported. And the problem is, enough is enough. Report you. And then depending on what YouTube does, eventually you guys you'll just be banned. That's not illegal. See, he says this one too. That's not illegal. That's YouTube policy, which isn't what you said. Yeah, it is illegal. Just calling somebody gay, harassing them in any state, any country that has laws is illegal. You cannot harass another person. It's called harassment. What don't you get about harassment? I mean, are you having issues with harassing people or threatening people? Do you think that it's legal? Or where are we at? Where are you located? India, Pakistan? What is your deal? You cannot harass or bully another person. It isn't freedom of speech. There's no law that says you have the right to threaten or harass somebody, and especially in Canada, the other countries, you have the right to say nothing. Nothing. And if you want to be dumb enough to say that, look it up for yourself. It is not legal to harass online. It is not legal to sit there and stop someone's freedom to make content by your bullying. Bullying is illegal. It's against the policy of YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. I don't think X too. You cannot bully. If you're reported, it is a criminal offense because you're attacking me, stopping me from making my content. You don't have the right to do that. That is not your right. You don't got a God-given right to harass or bully. That's the facts. That is the facts. And what happened, my friend got murdered by you guys bullying, people like you bullying his stepson. He took an AK-47 and killed my best friend because of you bullying trolls. So what should have then? They should have been in prison for doing it because it is a criminal offense. Okay, I would care if someone called my. Well, it doesn't matter if they call you gay and you care. This is my platform. This is my show. It's not yours. This isn't nothing to do with you. This isn't your feelings. If you're here to bully and harass, then you're here for nefarious purposes. You are not here to absorb content. You're not here to say this is good or bad. You're not here to watch a show or to listen or be informed. You're here to bully and harass. Now, if you think that it doesn't matter if someone calls me gay, it doesn't make a difference, bro. It doesn't make a difference. That doesn't matter. That isn't what this is about. Go out, thuggery, do what you do. It doesn't make a difference to me. It's not your platform. This is not your show. This is not your content. Go somewhere. But if you guys want to promote bullying and promote harassment and promote threats, then go do it. But as far as this goes, I am reporting each and every one of you because this shit has to stop. We, as content creators, do not have to put up with you coming here attacking us. This is not a free-for-all for you to attack and say, it's my rights. It's my rights. I have the right to bully and attack and threaten. No, you don't. No, you don't. Nowhere. Look it up. No. Use AI. Can I threaten it? No, no. Can I call people gay? Can I set their transgender? You're gay, you're gay. No, you can't. It's all criminal offenses. And it's violation of all of this that's going on here. It's their terms of service you're violating. So stop. This is my channel. If you want to go somewhere, go. Get out of here. Don't harass me anymore. I'm not putting up with it. I'm done. My family's life's in trouble. You guys threaten me to roll by my house. You threaten me all the time, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I don't care where you're at. Just do you. Just do you. But get the hell out of here. Stop harassing and bullying me. Gay. Okay, another one. Let's report you saying gay. You're doing it again. You're doing it again. So report. And we'll see where this goes. If YouTube goes ahead and reports you and does take away your channel, and if this is all under harassment, actually that's hate speech, I think. I think that actually goes under hate speech. Yeah, go ahead. And if you get shut down and you can't, through your IP address, you cannot do this anymore, you can't get on YouTube anymore, and you're banned, and their AI will go through your comments, and if it's deemed hate speech, then you will be banned. And it doesn't matter where you get on your phone or anything else, you're going to lose it. Gay again. This another. I think this is going to be, I think that's actually hate speech. Let's report. Yeah, I mean, hate speech. That I think that, let's see if calling someone gay, is it hate speech? Yes, when gay is used in malicious insult on YouTube comments to target the content creator, it falls under YouTube policies against harassment and hate speech. Oh, hate speech. We don't care, then go somewhere else. This guy is weak. Then that's harassing and bullying. Yeah. So let's report you for that. No, just go away. Get out of here, bro, because you're just going to get reported. That's what's going to happen. So if you want to come here and you want to harass me, I'm going to spend my time every day. I'm going to report each and every one of you until you leave us alone. This isn't your business. Stay off our platforms. If you want to come here to be harassing, then gay, gay, gay. Okay, then that's hate speech. Right here. Right here. If you, yes, gay is used as a malicious insult on YouTube comments targeting content creator. YouTube explicitly prohibits content behavior that promotes violence, hatred against individuals or groups based on their sexual orientation, as well as prolonged or malicious insults based on protected people. So let's go ahead and report. Deal with what? What do I have to deal with? No, it's enough's enough. There is no freedom of speech, Putin. Hate speech isn't freedom of speech. Violent speech is not freedom of speech. There's no freedom of speech that covers that. Look up the law. It is not the law. There is no law that protects you from hate speech. There's no law that protects you from harassment. There is no law that protects you to use bullying or threats. There is no law in the freedom of speech. I'm sorry. Those are called threats. That's called harassment. That's called hate speech. There is laws for that, but not for you. For you to say freedom of speech, you're in the wrong world, buddy. That's a lie. No, grow up. I think that maybe I should report you too. Gay is offensive. Gay. I'm not an American. Doesn't matter. If you're not American, you think it's bad here. Wait till Europe gets a hold of you saying calling another man gay. You think that the EU is going to love you for that? They're going to break down your door, bro. It's worse. If you're in the United Kingdom, you're done. You are not allowed to speak like this. No, until you allow me, you people stop harassing me and hurting my channel, until you stop harassing me, I am not going to stop reporting you until you leave my channel alone. I have every right to create content. I have every right to be on here without being harassed. I have every right to be on here without being threatened. Stop it. I'm going to keep reporting you, and I think every content creator should report each and every one of you, because now that I dug into the repercussions of your actions, they're not good for you. This is not good for you. It's all digitally recorded. As soon as I report you, it goes into the database. It is recoverable by law enforcement. Law enforcement in your state, in your country, is able to access YouTube content like that. I've done the research. I went through it all. They can go through every comment you made. If you're in the UK, if you're in Germany, if you're in Canada, you're in deep shit. If you continue to harass and bully, and if you go to threatening, it's even worse for you. You guys I don't care if you're 12 or not. You will lose your right to a digital platform. You will be kicked off YouTube. Everything you say right now is being reviewed by a bot, not by a human. If it's deemed hate speech, you are being content. You're going to be blocked. You're going to be inside of a gray area where if they're going to completely eliminate your channel, and if it continues, but all of it's digitally recorded. Doesn't matter if you're 12. You don't have the right to harass, bully, or threaten. So every one of you that I have reported today, you are going to face a consequence for it. Whether or not it's small or it's huge, it's up to you. But if you keep commenting on my channel, it's going to only get worse for you. Because every time I report you for hate speech or violence, the bot immediately goes through, reads a comment, and puts it as hate speech. It goes against you, your IP address, who you are, your emails, everything about you. So you are getting digitally tracked as a thug, as a person that comments and harasses, bullies, and threatens. So that's on you, bro. Every one of you got reported. And I'll continue down the line. If you made a comment, erase it now, because I'm going down the line and I'm reporting each and every one of you. And once a week, we're going to go through. I'm going to go through every time you guys come on here. I'm not going to have a moderator. I am going to report each and every one of you. And every time you get looked at for what your speech was, if it's deemed hate speech, what's going to happen to you is your digital footprint is going to show that you are a violent, you are a troll, then you use hate speech. That's what it is. And the next time, in a year or two, as AI advances, that is going to be your profile. It doesn't leave. I don't think you understand. It goes to you. You think social credit score is bad? Yes, it is a social credit score. Yes, they are all keeping it on you. You don't. None of this is erased. Your comment here is forever. You don't get it. You think that it's gone. Oh, you're gay. Oh, you're gay. Oh, want to roll? Want to square it, bro? No, 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 no. Everything you say is being recorded. Every time you put a comment on here is permanence. It's done. It never leaves you. Welcome to the future. You're done harassing and bullying people. You're done getting me off my platform. This is my show. This is my content. Go create your own. But we're done being bullied. I'm done with this. If you want to do this, go somewhere else. But don't go anywhere. Grow up, look up. This is harassing and bullying. So grow up. I think that's harassing and bullying. AI goes through it. So I just got you telling me to grow up harassing. No, you're on my platform, XP Explorer 85X. You're on my platform harassing and bullying me. This is my show. This is my platform. Get off my platform. I'm gay and you are too. That is harassing. That's actually hate speech. Hate speech. Calling me gay. Let's see, that's not freedom of speech. Yeah, it's not. Grow a pair. Putin, I think that I need to keep reporting you. I do. I think that you need to keep being reported. I do think this is harassment and bullying. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. And every time I report this, it's just gonna be another knock on you. So when they get out of here, you're done. Deal with it. Quit complaining. No. And stop sharing this. No. Jim Carrey's grandpa. That could be deemed as hate speech or harassing. I think that we should put that in there too. I do. I think you should you're come here to harass, you're not here to watch a show. Um, I think you should be reported. Some of these people need to be reported. They do, and if they get reported enough, then they'll lose the rights to YouTube. It's gonna be, and depending where they're at. Clunkers, experiment, Israel, Palestine, binality dude. Okay, binality dude. So that should be Funk Congress. Binality. What does that mean? Well, we would have been discussing the nuclear war, the threat of nuclear war, what's actually happening. It's insane. Putin's at the point of, it's at nuclear. We're at DEFCON 2 at least. The world's about to end. Zelensky's being an idiot. He's not. And Trump's saying, I'm done with you. I'm done meeting with you, Zelensky. I'm tired of it. And then you end up with Russia being attacked, chemical plants on fire. Ingalls Air Base hit twice. Moscow was hit. The end of civilization as we know it. You don't look gay. Okay. Yeah, there's an end of the world coming. Yep, this guy right here. Gay, 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 gay. Report. That's going to be hate speech, graphic violence. That's what needs to be done. That's the one that we just looked up. The chat is going to be non-existent. And it should be. This is harassment to justice. Report you for bullying, harassing and bullying. And then AI will go through your comments saying that I'm threatening my commenters. And we'll see. You're reported to. No, I'm not threatening them. I'm threatening to quit harassing me. I'm threatening these people with their own threats. You are doing this. You are commenting to harass me. You come to this channel to harass me. You're not here to watch the content. You're calling me gay. You're saying things. You're constantly harassing me on purpose. And there was threats of violence in the past day. I'm done with you. You have no right to go on anybody's platform, any content creator, and threaten them or bully them or call them gay. You have no right to do that. It's not legal. It's not, YouTube does not allow this, and you need to be reported. When you come on here saying I'm threatening my viewers, then you need to be reported because you're complicit in it. You have no right to say that. You have no right to say that I'm threatening my viewers when the viewers are the ones using hate speech. These are not viewers, these are trolls. You cannot go to somebody's platform again, just human, and say anything to people that are on their platform to a content creator. You cannot harass or bully them. This is not trolling. That is harassment. What you're doing is instigating harassment. They don't understand the law. They have no idea. That's a lie. And the more I report that, the more AI will go through your comments and deem if what you're doing is bullying too. There's every action equal or greater reaction, Darwin's theory. Sticks and stones don't matter. You cannot harass and bully somebody. Sticks and stones break your bone, but disrupting a content creator and his show or her show is not legal. It is against the rules, and it's against laws in countries. You can't go to a platform, you can't go to somebody's show and disrupt it on purpose. You are causing harm. You're causing harm to me, you're causing harm to my show. This is not your right to come here and to disrupt. It's not your right to come here, harass, and bully. I keep telling you people, but you just don't get it, so I'm just going to report you. It is harassment to offend someone. Our line, do you read the policies on YouTube? Did you read the policy on commenting? Do you read YouTube's user policy? I just went through it with you. You do not have the right to harass or bully on YouTube. It is against policy. And in Canada, to say that is against the law. And in the United States, is a Class B misdemeanor if there's any threats. But bullying is also against the law, too. It is not freedom of speech. What is wrong with you people? Do you not read the laws? Do you not read YouTube's own rules? You are all in violation, and AI will read every one of your comments and determine if you lose your rights to be on this platform. My good God. This guy is weak. That right there. Another one is going to go back in there. We're going to report again. I'm going to put you as harassing and bullying. And the reason why this is harassing me, this is called repeated harassment. You know what happens there? Bake Jazinzids. You are repeatedly harassing me. Repeatedly. You have no right to do that to anybody. So it even gets worse. No, I ain't getting over nothing. It isn't harassment. Yes, it is. Freedom of speech is not harassment, Tony. You don't have the right to do that. It's okay, let's be gay together, Patty. Okay, well, then you take that. And it doesn't matter. We're going to look up India and Pakistan's laws, too. We'll check in India and Pakistan online harassment law. So let's do that. So any of you in India and Pakistan, let's go back to that. Let's see. Calling a content creator. Let's see what India and Pakistan. Let's just say India law. Calling a content creator gay in India on YouTube can lead to trouble under YouTube's own laws, rules against hate speech, harassment, and potentially Indian law, like defamation or including hatred on India law. This is for you, those of you in India. You got India's laws against you by posting anything. This is calling a content creator gay on YouTube, India law, India. Okay, this is you in India. So if it's malicious but legal, recourse is complex due to India's free speech laws. Article 19, the gaps in specific protection for LGBT individuals throughout courts recognize LGBT rights. YouTube often demonetizes, removes hateful content, but enforcement can be inconsistent, leaving creators vulnerable to abuse and harassment, sometimes with little legal regard. YouTube's policies, though, hate speech. YouTube prohibits hate speech targeting protected groups, including sexual orientation and content that incites discrimination or user slurs. Calls someone gay can be fined if, this is India, where's that? Can be fined if it's part of a debate of non-hateful commentary. Gay can be fined if it's part of a debate on non-hateful commentary. But if it's used as a slur or promote hatred or abuse, if violent too, no, it said it violates. So if it's hatred or abuse, this is abuse, this is abuse. I'm calling all of you, you're abusing me. I'm letting you all know verbally, you are abusing me. You are abusing, you are harassing me. You are consistently, this is abuse. This is not right. I've been doing this for 5 years now on YouTube and Facebook. I've reached over 500,000 people in 5 years. I'm being harassed on YouTube, horribly harassed. I think that this violates everything. I've told every one of you I don't agree to this. So every one of you commenting here are in violation, if you're in India, of harassing. Yes. But if using a slur as hatred or abuse, this is all abuse. It violates YouTube's ad-friendly guidelines, leading to demonetization or channel removal. So India law and legal context. Freedom of speech, Article 19 of the Constitution allows restrictions on speech for public order. Defamation allows it for public order, defamation, etc. But India courts protect even unpopular ideas, making censorship difficult. Defamation, harassment, malicious calling. So in India, you will allow, in short, calling someone gay can violate YouTube's rules if hateful. It's legal, but legally it's complex area where platforms in India laws struggle to provide content. So India's laws do allow you to do that. Now, YouTube rules do not. So you guys in India have the right. You can say gay. But now we go to YouTube's. We've already read this. YouTuber creator gay can violate YouTube rules if it is malicious insult, harassment, or promotes hate speech or sexual orientation, but simply stating it or discussing LGBT topics in a non-hateful way. News, education, comedy is generally allowed. Through post-algorithmic issues, sometimes restricts LGBT content unfairly. YouTube has tried to fix the core rules. It's against hate speech and harassment targeting protected attributes, including sexual orientation, while protecting free speech expression, non-hateful discussion. Hate speech policy prohibits content promoting violence or hatred against individuals, groups based on sexual orientation. And gender harassment policy bans malicious insults, shaming on personal attacks based on these attributes. Context matters. Saying you're gay as an insult or slur is different from a creator discussing their own identity as LGBT issues. In educational comedic content, so you can do comedic. Protected attribute, sexual orientation is a key protected characteristic, meaning attacks based on it are scrutinized. When it's a violation, using gay as a slur, a derogatory term. That's the breakdown from YouTube. When gay is being used as a derogatory, deliberately trying to humiliate someone by calling them gay. This is YouTube's rules. This is when it becomes harassment on YouTube platform. Deliberately trying to humiliate someone by calling them gay. Using gay as a slur or derogatory term. Creating content that includes hatred, discrimination against LGBT individuals. Yeah. So that's YouTube's policy. Let's see. You're created an image of God. Let's see. There is no hate speech, yeah, right. Yeah, we're gonna call him out. What's wrong with homosexuals? He's mine, gay, back off. He's mine, gay, back off. Well, I've reported you enough, so yeah, we're gonna get you out of here. Bro, calm down. No World War III. Yeah, it is. It's already started. The World War, you're in the middle of it. Report. He seems to have struck a nerve. Freedom of speech. Tony, you don't have freedom of speech here. Get out of here. That's not it. Thanks, Biden. This isn't harassment. Well, you're out of here. I've already reported you, so it doesn't matter. Gay. I'm going to do happy whatever again. He needs to be reported again. Um, hate speech, graphic violence. That's what I'm talking about. That is hate speech. Yeah. And then once I got you on that, I think Blake needs to be reported one or Bake whatever. Reported one more time, then you're out of here. Hate speech, graphic violence. So let's get you out of here. So let's get you banned forever. And if you come back again, then it'll just give them more stuff to go ahead and get you. Oh, that's not you. Yeah, I said gay. So get you out of here. Hide from channel. Um, well, you can go ahead and leave. That doesn't matter. I'm not. We're going to clear up the problem. We had a show scheduled for today, and it was interrupted again by these people. Well, we're going to eliminate the trolls. I found out that there is recourse to what they're doing. The threats and violence yesterday will never be tolerated again on my channel. Not again. And nobody should. You don't like gays. I think I reviewed you enough. Out of here. Don't come back. Yeah. Um, Fun Congress. Don't come back here again. You're out of here. You're banned from the channel. Let's see. I hate. Well, let's see who else gets banned. There's so much harassment, but the report system is robust. Well, no, they're using AI algorithms now to go through their system, so it's going to be sped up quite a bit. Holy cow, man, tears. Let's get you out of here. I think that's actually a report. I'm going to report you under harassment and bullying. Well, this one, every content creator needs to spend days doing this. Every content creator should devote entire shows to reporting you guys, and I'm going to push for that too. That you guys should be reported every show. It should be a consistent report that these wicked. You're actually disrupting shows. You're disrupting channels. You're stopping content creation. Yep. We'll find out. I tried to see what your stream was about, and all you're doing is feeding the haters. Well, yeah. Well, that's fine with me. You can just leave too. I don't care. We'll ignore them eventually. We got to get these guys out of here. So bye. Okay, well then I'll just get you out of here. Get you guys gone. So we'll do ER. What's going on? Use word filter. I should use word filter, but if you don't do something to the trolls, you'll never have a show. If you don't have a moderator stopping these monsters from disrupting content, the show was planned. I'm spending my time. I got to go work tonight. I got to work 12 hours in the field with heavy equipment. I mean, I spend my life out in the field in the darkness on heavy equipment. So, just do your news show. I will. Rob, we will do the news show tomorrow. Right now, we're going to get these guys reported, so it actually has action or reaction. Darwin Siri. Enough's enough after yesterday. I'm not going to deal with it anymore. I'm going to just keep reporting these guys. Tomorrow's show, we'll go ahead and we'll get a moderator on here, and we'll shut them down. This guy's saying IGGER. So this guy right here, this is graphic hate speech. He's saying the N-word. Report. If I get contacted about this guy is graphic hate speech. He's saying the N-word. This Robbie Teasdale is graphic hate speech on that one. And they'll be able to go through his comments, the whole entire thing. So everything he says, even though he's doing the N-I-G-G all the way down, he'll get it. I've been seeing y'all a very lovely summer day. Let's see. I got to get through this, guys, real quick. Nothing. You can't say the N-word isn't. You say it's freedom of speech, but when you start harassing, it's not freedom of speech. Well, yeah, Omar, she's got her own stuff. She's just a bad person in the sense of what she's doing, and Trump's got his own agenda. Thanks. Everything's held in the mainframe, yes, and we got rid of the main trolls. I'm sending this stream link to BFI to be flagged. Then you're harassing me. You came here to harass, so that's harassment. By threatening me, you just threatened me. Because you're taking my stream because you don't have that freedom of speech. You're harassing on my platform. So I just went ahead there and put you in as harassment. You didn't send me a warning. I sent me a warning. I work at YouTube. I sent him a warning. You sent me a warning. So crap DM. You're not sending me a warning. Spreading love in the chat. Thank you. Well, yeah, I should be talking about politics. How is calling someone gay if they are, that is, because you're using it in, just like we said right here, YouTube's policies. You're using it in a harassing manner. You don't know if I'm gay. You're using it as bullying and harassing. Because your comments, so say right now, say that you did this, so you said calling someone gay is that harassing and bullying. So your next comment, let's go down to your next comment. I have 200 account plus, you can't ban me. Okay, well, report you because you're harassing me. Then that comes under harassment. So, like I said, it's your IP address. It doesn't matter what you say that I'm harassing you. It goes to your IP address. The reason why I was so upset post season is because I'm unable to do my news channel because of bullying, harassment, and threats of violence. This has become a violent cesspool of harassment, bullying, and hate speech. No content creator deserves to deal with what you people are doing by coming to channels that's not yours. I mean, if I go to your channel directly, say, why are you so upset? If I go to these guys, hi from South Africa, things seem to be very scary now. Yeah, they're very scary. The war is already on. Stating the obvious isn't harassment. Yes, it is. So if I go to your channel, let's see if I can go to channel activity. I can see what your activity was. What if was intended as a compliment? This guy could be making content if he used word filter. It's content reportable. I don't know what you're trying to say. If we go to your channel, I can't go to your channel while we're live, but a lot of people don't have any. They have nobody's been on their channel at all. They have 0 followers, 0 anything. Yes, I do. It doesn't give you the right for harassment and bullying. You don't have the right. So if I go to you and say if I'm going channel activity, I can go see what you said. So what you said was you don't understand the First Amendment. How is calling someone gay if that is what they are? So those two things are, and you have, let's see if we can't go to your channel. Realistically, you don't have the right to do that. No, it's not what Hitler thinks. You don't have the right to harass anybody. That isn't freedom of speech. None of this is. And as far as understanding the First Amendment, if you think that bullying, harassing, and threatening is a right you have, then you're wrong. And there's nothing you need to get out of here. And stating the obvious isn't harassment. Well, that too. I'll just get you out of here because it's just not prudent to have you here. Well, we're going to ignore them, but not today. We're going after them. Today is to get them here, report them, get them in the system, get their channels flagged, get their IP address flagged by YouTube, and then let YouTube do the others. That's what I was told. If they get on here, report them, told directly, report them, send it back to YouTube, let YouTube handle it, let their algorithms go through it. Then that'll flag them. Then their other comments will come up if they're trolling, if they've been harassing and hate speech. Plus, if they multiple troll, say they say hate speech or use hate speech 2 or 3 times, that really dictates harassment. And then they can face the consequences up to losing access to YouTube. We ain't Britain, bud. So you think that harassing, threatening is legal in America? You think that you have the right to harass, bully, and threaten? In America, you think you have the right, because you're an American, that you are given the God-given right to harass, threaten, and bully. Really? What if somebody bullies you? Oh, I'm going to turn the other cheek. What if you can't do your show? Well, you don't have a show, so there's no reason to even talk about you. So let's biz in. Let's see what biz in is. Channel activity. Biz in. This is what business says. You need some mods, yes, but that doesn't matter. You need some mods. I will put myself forward and defend you. I've had enough of people calling. Okay, that's the wrong one. I'm on somebody else. This isn't Biswin. You should have learned from the. Let's see. So Nick, I'll put you as a moderator. Let's see, Nick. Where'd you at? Right there. Where'd you go, Nick? I don't know why that even popped up, Nick. Nick right there. I think. Nick, you can go ahead and. Oh, Nick, I don't know if you want to jump in there and moderate just when they start doing that. Go. Let's see. Add as moderator, Nick. Manage block words and change. Let's see. Can review, remove chat message. There you go. Okay, Nick. There you're in. Hope you're still here, Nick. Yeah. My friend Jeremy was murdered by his stepdad, by his stepson, due to trolls. Yeah, I'm gonna go check this out. LOL camping. We're almost through this. Here for some news. I'm sorry, bros. The news today is gonna stop because we can't have the news when there's threats of violence, harassment. This has got to stop, everybody. Even if there's just 14 of us watching now, it doesn't matter. This harassment has got to stop. We cannot get in the news. The war starting. Russia taking Zelensky's. There is no concession by the Russians, even though Trump and the rest of them are talking about making a peace deal. The Russians have cut off the communication. They don't care. It's over, everybody. We need to be discussing that. We need to be discussing the AI revolution. We need to be discussing the future of all of us. We need to be working and talking about what actually matters. Ways to make a living somehow, to use AI to our benefit, to talk about the looming threat of humanity, what's going on. But instead, the trolls come here to destroy us. Calling me Chuhu, I don't know. Jerry, you're here to bully anyways. So well, yeah, I should turn the chats off, but I'm going to do this because what happened I'm done with that's the reason why I turn the chat, because we need to find these people that are doing this and stop them. They're not going to stop. They threaten to come back with 200 channels. They threaten there's no way, like Johnny Sin said, I'm back again. You can't get rid of me. That is stalking, bullying, and harassment. Johnny Sin came on and says, I'm going to get you. I'm coming back. There's no way to get rid of me. I'm going to keep harassing you. I'm going to keep messing up your platform, your channel. Yeah, none of us deserve this. I will do the show tomorrow. We'll do a show tomorrow. We have to start putting these people on notice. And they said they're coming back anyway. So, says Bradford T. Justice once said it. You can think about it, but don't do it. Yeah. Israel, hello back. I'm part Jew too, so I actually have Jewish ancestors. And violating some people's feelings is that's trauma. Well, yeah, I mean, you can hurt people. It's people getting hurt, and it's what trolls want. But everybody needs to start reporting these people because doing the research on what the digital footprint is and what's going to happen to people that troll. The people that troll will end up being out of the platform. What this is talking to Grok last night. Grok broke it down. What happened yesterday? Grok said that the people that are trolling now they will be held accountable as AI advances because everything they've done digitally will put them in that if they're going to be able to access platforms because platform access is strictly governed by the platform itself. So even like Grok said, when as we're growing, we're going to start eliminating people's ability and access into different platforms because they can't be who the harassing, bullying, trolling. It doesn't matter if they're 16 or 15. It's a matter that they trolled from their IP address, and we know who they are. This is the future. People are like, oh, the surveillance state's everywhere. The surveillance state is already here. Everything you do, you are leaving footprints that's being remembered. This has already been backed by ChatGPT, been backed by Grok, been backed by Gemini. Every time you do something, it's being digitally recorded right now. All of this information is being fed into advanced AI. So the people that are trolling and harassing and saying gay and violence, those people are going to be targeted. If there's any kind of future with artificial intelligence, which is coming and there's no stopping it, everybody that does what they do needs to be reported. You have to report these people so they get into their profile. This isn't like, oh, the future's coming. No, this is the truth. I gotta go.
No, you don't.
Dude, people stop harassing now. Yep. Um, no. As far as me, Sam, having for me to stop my show because of harassing and trolling or threats of violence, you're telling I have to stop my show that's been going for 5 years because of threats and harassment? That you're going to that I cannot handle being threatened, bullied, and harassed. That I should not have a show because of that? Is that what you're saying? That I should stop what I'm doing on my own platform form. No. Maybe get off the internet. No. I'm already in danger. No. Get on with the crybaby. Okay, that is threatening. So report. And then that's what they said. Let the algorithm decide if this is threatening. That's what I was told. Let YouTube do its own thing with the people that are threatening. Nope. And then hide them second, they said. Yeah, they need to stop bullying innocent men. The chat really needs to be more accepting of trans. Well, they need to not threaten anybody. Nobody needs to be threatened here. This dude is weak, and let's go ahead and report Jerry. No, I've been doing this for 5 years. I've been doing this for 5 years, and enough's enough. I found out, that enough's enough. Moderator, one thing or another doesn't make a difference. It's to report to get you into the system because you don't have the right to a platform. You don't have the right to YouTube. It's not a right. You don't have the right to threaten or bully her out. So people think that they can. If someone thinks you are a black woman, is that a property of you? Are you a black woman or that property of the person who thinks it is? This is just harassment post. You're just harassing. You shouldn't be here. Why this gay threatening anyone? Because you don't have the right to bully or threaten anybody, and especially on this. And Zach is calling me weak. So this is what I was told to do: how to get people reported, and to get their YouTube channels shut down, where they can't comment. They can, and the platform can decide if you have the right to even be on it, because YouTube said it's their platform, and they will not tolerate any threats of bullying. Zach got reported. If Zach does it twice, and I report Zach 2 times, and the algorithm goes through. Was what I was told. Is this the final boss of liberal? No, I mean, liberalism's a good thing. Yeah, well, you'll find that out when you actually get in trouble. Crybaby. So Mike, I put calling another. So that's another harassing and bullying. because now he just said this is harassing me. So we'll report that. So it's multiple harassments. No, man, it is only speech, hate speech, if you are actually gay. Otherwise, no, it isn't. I read that. No, if you're right here. When it's allowed, using gay as a slur or derogatory term. When it's a violation. Using gay as a slur or derogatory term. Deliberately trying to humiliate someone by calling them gay. This is YouTube's policies. Deliberately calling someone gay for humiliation. Yeah, the adults in the room. This is their policy. You can't tell me it's not against anything unless I'm gay. No, using the term gay for harassment is against YouTube policy. So let's keep going. I'd like to see Matthew Hall if they'll actually go through and let's see what you say next, and I'll report both of them. Calling someone gay isn't hate speech. Well, that is. And so you saying that, and I just read that, and I also read if you call someone gay as a derogatory term, that is hate speech. And if you repeat it, it's harassment. That is facts, not fiction. You can't go around saying gay, you're gay, and use it as a term of harassment. That is harassment. You're using it, you're not calling, we're two bros calling each other gay. That's not harassment. But it was used in the context of getting on a platform and saying you're gay, 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 gay. That is harassment. We clearly stated that. And the law, known as harassment laws, will state that too. And if you have a problem with that, go to your state laws and look it up. Calling someone gay is hate speech and it's harassment. And it's the crybaby. Mike, you're out of here, but that's what should be. You've already been reported so many times, I can't even see straight. No, there's nothing hateful about being gay, but using gay as in harassing manner, right here, this is their policy. Deliberately trying to humiliate someone using the term gay. I mean, what do you guys do? What is your major malfunction? I don't understand what is going on in your heads. I mean, you've linked it to free speech. You've linked that bullying and threatening is legal. We proved it's not legal. You think that it's not against YouTube policy. I proved it is against YouTube policy. That I have every right to be on my channel and you have no right to be here harassing or threatening me. That's what the law is. That's what the rules are. I proved to you all over and over again, you do not have the right to threaten or bully any content creator on anything. It's not your right. God didn't give you the right to go threaten, harass, or bully anyone. Are you that far gone into your own supremacy that you have the right to do whatever you think you want? You don't. That's not free speech. It doesn't exist in any state. It doesn't exist through the U.S. Constitution. It's been proven over and over again that hate speech, harassment, and bullying and threats is not freedom of speech. Now, if you have a problem, look up the court cases. Look up your state laws. Look up YouTube's rules and regulations. If you have a problem, maybe you don't need to be here. Be anywhere you want to be. Be all you want to be. But don't be here. Because I'm going to report you. This entire episode is to report you. Pull it up. Look it up for yourself. If you got a problem, you look up. Look, I'm looking at YouTube's rules and regulations. If you have a problem with that and you think that you're smarter than YouTube or you have more rights than YouTube does and you have more rights and then you're told by the law that you can't harass people, then you go ahead and keep doing you. But I will keep reporting you. Best thing is to leave. I do have, but mods only silence the monsters for so long. Mods only do so much. Reporting them is what I was told to do. Report and ban. Let the algorithm go through their just like I did. It pulls up what you commented. Once you're tagged, they'll go through what you commented. Repeated slurs of harassing statements and threatening behavior will be monitored, and they will deem if what you are doing is threats of harassment, which is clearly stated, saying I'm gay, harassing, using transgender as a bullying technique is considered against that. Let YouTube take care of it because they will ban their channel and their IP address, and there will be consequences. That's what I was told. That's what they said. No, you have no right to be on my platform, Big Daddy. You have no right to be on my platform harassing me and stopping my right to be on YouTube and have content and to create content. You have no right to do that. You have no right to hinder the show. You have no right to stop the show. You have no right to bully the show out of existence. You have no right to tell me I shouldn't be on YouTube if I can't handle being attacked and threatened. No, you have no right to say that. That's bullying too. Stop it. This is a free country, yes. This is a platform that accepts content creation, yes. But it does not accept you coming in here and trying to humiliate and destroy me. It's not going to work. You won't bully me off the internet either. And if I find out he keeps doing the laughy thing, I'm gonna ban you too. But I'm also gonna report you. I'm done. I'm done with all. If it is true, how can it be hate speech? I told you again, Sam Hyde. I told you again. Like I said, I read YouTube rules to you and I read the state rules to you. If you're in Utah and you're going to start doing this stuff, there is harassment laws that you could have a knock at your door. YouTube shares that freely. Okay, this is out of here. You're gonna calling somebody gay isn't legal. So what are you saying? This is harassment. But pushing to harassment, yeah, no, we just read the law. You cannot. You're using it intentionally. I just wish people would stop being thinking they have the right to do anything. What about Rat? Hmm, good band. No, it isn't, and I'm not going to sit there. You're you're harassing. Just get out of here. I just don't even want you here. You're sitting there trying to make a point when it's not. And Adam UK5 calling me a rat. Let's see what you've posted here. Like I said, they check activity when you're reported. So, um, okay, you've used the word gay. So yeah, you've said gay. Um, yeah, so you got to be reported. That's the best thing, Adam. Report. You've been bullying. Um, yeah, you're reported as it is. So I just reported you. Mm, doesn't matter if it's a public platform. You know, if you want me to indulge you into public platform again, I will indulge, give you the innocent vibe here, but then I'll catch you up to speed. You don't have the right to harass people on their platform. You have the right to come here and bully and harass. You have the right to threaten anybody. It's digitally recorded. If you think bullying somebody face to face is bad, when you comment on here as a troll and you're using harassing, even gay, using a harassing manner per YouTube, you're in violation of YouTube's terms of services as the platform states, which could get you banned from the platform forever, where you'll never use YouTube again. Even if you develop different channels, you could lose your right to even be on the platform because of who you are. You don't have the right. Public platforms is not legality to harass, to attack, or to threaten. Everybody has the right to be on here and not be threatened or attacked. And this isn't a public platform. This is a private platform. Well, thanks. Doesn't matter. It doesn't. You're using it in a bullying term. You're using gay to harass me. Right here. It says it. Deliberately trying to humiliate someone by calling them gay. Do you not read? Do you not understand? And this is where the debate's over, Mr. T. I'm done. It just, it's better to hide you than to sit and argue with you. Okay? It's better to get you out of here because I'm just going to report you. And it's going to be permanently labeled. You're gay. Okay. That's hate speech. That is actually hate speech. You're gay, you look gay, you're gay. Okay, that's hate speech. Define malicious, I just did. I just defined malicious. I just defined what using it calling me gay. You're using it derogatorily. The guy that's bisexual doesn't matter. It's his deal, but he has no reason to say that. He has no right to say that. He has no right to come on here like this guy. One David, let's see, channel activities done. He said, "Why are you gay? Gay." Okay, so David needs 4 subscribers. Actually, David, we need to go. You have 1 year ago. You have 4 subscribers. Gay, gay, gay. Let's get you reported as hate speech. Report hate speech. So you're reported. That's good. And that's what needs to happen to you. Just keep reporting them. And when you report these guys, it's better. No, it isn't a question. Yeah, they need to leave. Thank you. There is no such thing as hate speech. What you're doing right now is hate speech. What you're doing right now is harassment. What you're doing right now is bullying. What you're doing now is it's violence. Whether it's verbal violence, you're promoting violence. Yeah, you have no right to come onto someone's platform and do that. Without the haters, you wouldn't have views. I don't care. I'm not talking to anybody that you're a hate speech, you're a piece of shit. I don't care. It's up to you. I have no reasoning to deal with it. It's you do what you do. Do yourself. Go do it somewhere else. Yeah, they'll stand before God, but they're going to stand before AI judgment, from what I'm understanding. What I'm working with AI constantly. The judgment of artificial intelligence, God's judgment in the end, but right now they're working their ways to being banned completely. They should be. It's the name, freedom of speech. No, it's not. You don't have the freedom to harass or bully. This is where, you're just out of here. I'm not going to deal with you. Dream man. You don't have the right to harass and bully. We've been through this over and over again. Yeah, but you even bringing that up postseason is bullying and harassing. We are in a bullying and harassing chat. We're constantly being harassed. People are being reported for their bullying and harassment, and other threats of violence too. So enough's enough. If you're even bringing that up, saying gay isn't saying the word gay, I just read to you as being malicious. This is you are in a system of bullying and harassing with trolls. This is deemed harassment and bullying. And the like algorithm, the AI, YouTube's AI is not going to determine whether you are saying it to be funny. If I report you as offensive, calling me gay, trying to stop my show, threatening me not to be on the internet, telling me I can't go live on my own channel, then it is threatening and it is bullying. So the AI will look over your account and it'll digitally footprint you. Yeah, thank you. Easy. It probably is, but the middle schoolers need to be hit the hardest because they need to learn. To learn. They should stop, and they won't stop. It's just crazy. The original live show today, we're canceling. And yeah, you being 72. This is the decay of society. This is what happens after 5 years in their basement, and the kids were raised during that time where they were locked up during the COVID pandemic, and they were not nurtured. The kids were locked. They couldn't be 6 feet from their friends. This is the repercussions of what was the actions during the COVID pandemic. This is what happens with Gen Z. They got multitudes of issues. The issues are so deep that maybe unfixable because of what has happened to them, and they've been included into a mob, and we can't fix them. They're violent. They're trolling. They're harassing. They're monstrous, And it's because of the system. TikTok was one of the big ones during the pandemic that their brain that did it. Loser. So John, that is actually threatening and bullying. Let's report John. That is harassing and bullying. Yeah. Report John. Actually, let's do it twice. Let's report John. He's calling me a loser. That's bullying. Let's report John twice. Harassment, bullying. Yeah, let's do it twice. Let's reporting twice. Actually, let's keep reporting whatever he did. It doesn't matter. Leave my live stream. I don't care. Actually, I'll help you get out of here. Just get out of here. I don't care. He is not gay. He is lovely, and shame on you for calling him gay. Well, yeah, they're trying to destroy me. They're trying to destroy me being able to have my own platform. 5 years now. Well, I'm going to try not to, but after threats, bullying, and now it's come to violence, I'm not going to deal with it anymore after yesterday. And I'm done with them. Let's see how many more. The conversation's over. We're getting these guys out of here. Can we be gay together? This show's over, so we're just gonna. The channel's about World War III in the news. We're gonna do some pretty cool stuff. Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior, yes. Okay, you get a add as a moderator. You're in. You're in, bro. Anyway, tomorrow's show will be on. I'm off work tomorrow. I'm going to work hard in the field tonight. I got 12-hour days. Let's see if we can get all the way to the end of this. I don't even. There's so many. Oh my gosh. Let's see who this guy is. Gosh dang, there's so many. Oh my gosh, bro. No cop gonna arrest. Yeah, but let's see what you said. So you're going to. This is bullying and harassment too. So let's see. So I go to what they do is you go to channel activity, moderators, and like you'll see what they've commented, like country style, which is country. I fought for this country and this deal weed on YouTube crying about. Well, my sons did too. My dad and all my grandparents did. My grandpas did too. So you don't make a difference in that. You fought for this and you fought for bullying and harassment. Poor baby getting mad for being called gay. Okay, this is country style. I actually am from the country, bro. And got 9 months ago, get 3 subscribers. So this guy fought for this country. Everybody in my family, I'm the only one that hasn't. But using harassing, bullying is not. It is not tolerated. You have the right to do this. You have the right to harassing and bullying. So this guy here, country style, he fought for this country. Well, everybody else did too. Let's see if we get there. Why are you gay? I mean, this is nerd report. Report for gay is hate speech. Report. We got to stop the bullying, everybody. You have to stop the bullying. This has got to stop. My friend's dead. Jeremy Hunter was murdered because of this speech. His stepson was harassed and bullied until he took an AK-47 and killed my friend. Bro, acting like reports matter, but you never heard of UTTP. It laughed my ass off. He's gay. Let's report that again for multiple. That's hate speech. That's hate speech. Now this is bullying. Yeah, you guys have got to learn, the right to go to somebody's channel and do this to them. It's, the right to bully. Somebody get this lady a Tampax. That is harassing and bullying. Remember the digital footprint. As long as I get all these people marked right now, And depending on what this guy did, I got to get to work, everybody. But like go to activity channel, and you can see what he said. Shout out to all the British who can go jail for BF. And calling him a faggot. Oh, this is a good one. This guy here, Billy, needs to be. We got to find that. He has 9 subscribers. Billy needs to be. I need to Billy because that guy really needs it. That's hate speech. Where's Billy? He's so far down. Okay. That is report consistent hate speech. That's harassing, bullying. Go down to Billy again. There's so many I can't even. Gaming's happy, buddy. No, get out of here. Forget it. I'm leaving. No chance of being anything but law speech. Well, I'll help you. Don't come back. Don't care. I like the whole treatment. Oh yeah. Ah. Yeah, they're horrible. I can't get to that Billy guy. That guy's horrible. Yeah, we'll pick it up tomorrow. I think I got enough on the hate speech thing. Anyway, it's been a great adventure into stopping trolls. I suggest anybody that finds trolls on their channel, don't let them shut your channel down. Don't let them bully you into not having a channel. And if YouTube bans all the people on this, we stop having any show at all. That's going to be enough for me. I don't care if it's just one watching. If they ban me. So, and bully. Yeah, he's got a lot of problems. I got to get out of here. I'm just tired of it, everybody. I'm really, really tired of this. I'm tired of being bullied. I'm tired of being harassed. It's not worth it, Carol. Or Karen. Carol's listening too somewhere, hopefully. It's affecting me negatively. It's affecting my life. If they say get off YouTube because of that, then that's fine. But being harassed and attacked is not going to continue. And no more of this. This country, this world has gone to hell with the threat of nuclear annihilation at any moment. Trump is not going to fix this. There's no possible way. Russia's on fire. Angle's Air Force Base has been hit. Russia has no choice, everybody. This is Armageddon. And the people that are on here, like I was telling AI last night, I don't know if it's even worth it anymore. I see the new generations. I got them on my YouTube channel. Like I explained to AI last night, I says, I don't, how do you know anymore? There's no, if you were locked up with these people, these commenters, and you had to be in space on a ship with them for 6 months or a year, could you imagine the hell you would go through being with these people? How would you judge? How would the Lord judge? How would God judge? We'll just take it for a second and say, how would you feel being close quarters with these people? Being on a planet or on an island where there's no escape and you had to spend time with these people, you would be in danger of being murdered, robbed, raped. These are horrible people. When they get online, they say things that they feel. They say things, these are the worst of the worst. And entertaining for clicks and views, to have these people come here is not worth it. I was told to fight back. Fight back. Get them in the system. Report them. Nobody reports these people. They're violent. They're horrible people. Yeah, back to Facebook. Yeah. Russia doesn't have a chance now. There's the U.S. because they're going to launch nuclear weapons. Yeah, I got to get to everybody. I got to get to work too. Anyway, but that's what this is about. The AI is explaining what the future is to me. After hours and hours of working, I have AI in my headphones. I work all night. I'm talking to AI, and the future is very, very scary for all of mankind. The future of humanity. We're not going to merge into an AI human interface unless where they're working with us and helping us to solve problems. The way AI is looking at us now is you're deemed a threat. But just it's because of the YouTube channel commenters. This isn't the way they are now. Isn't on this channel is their general behavior. Yeah, and Russia is ready to launch. That's what the word is. It's a Russian attack. It's going to happen. They're talking about 5 years, and any moron saying that the war is now. The Zelensky's been doing this is all a stall tactic. And even if what I'm understanding, my understanding is, even if Zelensky agrees that it doesn't matter to Russia, it's over. They're going to it is done. This has come to the point where Russia's on its knees. They hit oil tankers. No one says nothing about the environmental holocaust that's happening. No one's saying something about all the oil in the water. No one's screaming about the environment. So what's going to happen is, even with their plants on fire, their nuclear triad hit, people are happy with that. But the problem is Russia has no other choice. Attacking a nuclear nation like this, they're trying to do this to soften up Russia. That's what this massive attack was. Soften them up so they'll agree to Zelensky's terms. Russia's already on the side saying, no, we're not agreeing to none of these terms. If they agree to these terms, the people of Russia are going to revolt. And my personal opinion, Putin's going to be out a window within 24 hours. If they agree to any ceasefire without victory, this is going to be the end of Vladimir Putin. And everybody knows it because Russia's now defeated. This is a defeat. Signing an armistice with Russia and Ukraine is signing between NATO and the U.S. Trump's saying he's walking it back as hard as he can. He's saying, I'm tired of meeting with Zelensky, which is just a bait and switch tactic. He's trying to say, don't nuke us, Russia. That's what he's saying. But Europe being nuked, being destroyed, wiped out off the face of the earth, would be beneficial to the United States because any money that's any of the rich fat cats could just go back to the U.S. Cataclysmic environmental issues will have massive starvation next year through the winter. You'll see massive problems and death and destruction across the planet. But the rich can always keep their Wall Street. That's what this is. The loss of Europe and all of Europe being destroyed would not affect them in that sense. Yes, the nukes would pollute the world, but they don't care. Zelensky's hitting oil tankers, hitting oil platforms. Greta Thunberg is nowhere to be found. These people screamed about the environment for 50 years that we're all going to die, yet hitting an oil tanker and causing an environmental catastrophe and a platform is taken as good news. An environmentalist saying, yay, to oil tankers being hit in the ocean, to platforms being destroyed, oil platforms, oil spewing out. And they're going, it's lunacy. ICBMs, yeah, they're going to be ICBM. Iskander missiles might be the bait and switch, but more than likely it's going to be an ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles can't be hit once they're up in space. See, the trajectory of an ICBM goes up into space. That's what HARP was about, was to bubble up the atmosphere so they could actually hit them. Some chance of hitting but you're talking Mach whatever. There's no hitting them once they've reached the atmosphere. It's over. There's nothing anybody can do. It's done. And the old Soviet warheads, when they hit this generation of trolls are going to find out the man that built the bomb, the Manhattan Project, was the end of the world. But they forget that because the teachers don't teach that. They didn't educate these kids. They stuck them in a basement for 5 years. They're willing to destroy the world because the doctors are handing out Xanaxes and they're handing out, mood altering drugs, and they have to have a pill to wake up and a pill to live, and they have counselors and all this. And the problem is that they're all on chemicals. The younger generation is all on pharmaceuticals. The Ukrainian soldiers are on all kinds of stuff. The Russian soldiers probably too. Everybody's on pills to live, pills to walk, pills to think, pills for their emotions. And the nukes are not going to stop. There is no stopping these things. When they hit, everybody dies. They're trying to talk it down and say, well, not everybody died. I say, you spent 4 years in your basement from a virus. You stayed 6 feet away from everybody. You had 50 masks on your face. People walking in bubble suits to save their life. But nuclear war, get some. Get some. Let's keep pushing. Slava Ukraine, doesn't matter. Let's go to war. See, I'm right there with you. They don't care. Yeah, then let's see, Trolls. Yeah, Einstein. You get it. Yeah. Um, let's see what you got going on. Let's see, Einstein and his trolls laugh aloud. That's what it will take, and it will take that because when they realize that the end of the world is here, 30 minutes in the U.S. and maybe 5 minutes in the U.K. Like when that false missile alarm went off in Hawaii, people ran for cover. People were diving in ditches. The threat of nuclear war is only going to happen when Russia says, we're done. Nukes are hot. We're going to nuke you. I have to live like this because of the trolls on my platform. I have to have my pistol because of trolls. Oh yeah, no, I got the pistola right here. It's not a little one, by the way. It's Dirty Harry. Oh, I just hit my barrel. That sucks. Yeah, it made a dent. Oh crap! It did make a scratch. I have to have that because of trolls. The threat of violence. I gotta go. And it's gonna be the end of the white.